And not to be stupid, if everybody knew, why are they living in a house and I'm in a shelter hiding from them, the bullies? And all they do has to do with pushing a button, looking at a button, pushing a button and observing a button. Seeing a button, looking at a button, pushing a button, pushing a button, pushing a button. They unplug their Tesla and then they go to Whole Foods and they eat vegetables. They're so healthy and strong they get hormone replacements and make $100 million talking about dominance. There's a person in a factory building a submarine. There's a person in a factory building a ship. There's a person in a factory building probably more guns and bombs and missiles. And most definitely someone in a shop with the nuclear missile. Pushing a button, pushing a button, pushing a button, looking at a button, pushing a button, pushing a button, pushing a button, and then stopping when they're done to not make the weapon explode. And they're pushing a button to make sure they're ready for when the bomb does explode. So they'll have the medicine and health to save more people, for people to be able to push buttons. Push buttons and push buttons. Not stopping and pausing and going, oh my gosh. I get why the people at Blockbuster know, or the people who went to that place know the problem with pushing a button. You get fat. No new. Too new. Too new? 4,000 new, and then you got fucking 10,000 pounds to worry about. And you're staring at a UFC fighter drooling. Eating butter and drinking coffee at the same time with a piece of meat hanging from a stick. With the other hand with hot sauce. Pushing a button, pushing a button, pushing a button. Looking at a button, looking at a button, and pushing a button, pushing a button. No human is going to, going to the button and saying to the button, okay, what the fuck, button? They're pushing a button, they're pushing a button, they're pushing a button, and they're staring at a button, they're staring at a button, but nobody's really going, oh my gosh. All humans do has to do with pushing a button. Talking about how intelligent they are about pushing a button, speaking about their intellectual ability and their brilliant genius IQ, seeing a button and looking at a button, making a button to have money to push a button, to keep pushing a button, to keep pushing a button, to keep making a button, to keep pushing a button, to keep seeing a button, and keep looking at a button and keep pushing a button.